Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, let's close the night out with some boxing. Got some rumors on Julian J-Rock. Got some rumors on the Stephen Fulton and Angelo fight. So let's get into them. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Now, start off with Leo and Fulton. Apparently, they supposed to be fighting on the same card as Nonito Donaire and Oblali. All right, so that's supposed to be December 19th. Also, Jerron Boots Ennis is supposed to be on that card. Remember, this fight was actually supposed to happen the night Leo won the belt versus Mighty Midget. Now, I seen a picture that was going around social media of Stephen Fulton at a food truck without a mask on, and a lot of people like me assumed that he got the COVID from not having the mask at the food truck. Now, I heard a little birdie that his former coach, and I'll get to his actual coach right now, apparently gave the team the COVID virus, so he fired his current coach. It's rumored that he fired the coach for basically spreading COVID before his big championship fight with Angelo. And his current coach, Jerron Ennis Boots' father, tried to patch it up, but basically Stephen Fulton wasn't trying to hear nothing. But my whole thing is, you still got to fight. You know, it's just, I mean, this is his prerogative. But people make mistakes, but I guess, I mean, it depends what the coach is doing. Now, if it was pictures of the coach at the club, at the store without his mask on, then I get it. But basically, you know, his current coach, Boz, I think his name is, Jerron Ennis Boots' father, tried to patch that relationship up, and it, you know, basically he wasn't trying to hear it. And I just think that's messed up, though. Everybody make mistakes, but you still get the shot. You know what I'm saying? And this time, you're not fighting for a vacant belt, so there are upsides this time around. Last time around, you fighting for a vacant belt. You actually fighting the world title holder this time. Now, to kind of talk about the fight, I think he got the skills to win the fight, but I think Leo got the style to beat him, you know. And like Mighty Midget was outpointing him until he really, really turned it up. You know, Leo turned up the heat in the kitchen, and he couldn't keep up with the pace. And one of the things about Fulton, you know, and about Ennis too, they like to look pretty. Ennis, he in the amateurs, he didn't deal with Gary Anton Russell's pressure, and I'm pretty sure that's how you beat him in the pros. And that's the same thing with Fulton. You know, Fulton like to dance around. He don't like to sit down on his shots. You know, and he don't like to press forward. So, I mean, actually, Angelo basically kind of got a prequel to the actual, you know, the actual movie when he fought Mighty Midget. You know, I think Fulton is going to be in way better shape than Mighty Midget because he took that fight on short notice. But I think Angelo got the style to beat him on a rumored date of December 19th. I'm not sure if he got the hydrogen in his gloves to hurt him, but as far as the style, he definitely got it. Pressure, body puncher, working up and down, hard worker. And the messed up thing about it is he one of the few PBC fighters that got a real belt. I mean, one of the few Mayweather promotion fighters who got a real belt. Because to be honest, I don't think Tank got a real belt at all. To keep it 100, he ain't got no real belt. You know, that Leo Santa Cruz belt, the Super WBA belt, that wasn't supposed to be even Tank's to begin with. But I ain't about to go back into that history. But like I said before, I think Fulton got his hands full. To me, he don't fight like no Philly fighter. Not saying that they don't have skillful fighters. He just ain't showed me that he can get down and get dirty and get his hands dirty. That's it. You know, in this fight, this might be a situation where he got to dig down and fight this guy. You know what I'm saying? If he, you know, I know he don't want to sit in front of him, but at some point you got to sit down and exchange and don't get hit with this guy. But like I said before, man, I think he can win it, but I don't think he can sit there and move all night. At some point, this kid gonna have to sit down and bite down and start, you know, basically pushing forward. But he ain't showing me he can do that. But it's a young career. I didn't know about a year ago, I didn't know that he actually beat Joshua Greer, which right now ain't too hard to believe. He's a more superior fighter in damn near every category except for punching power. You know, but him and Leo, great fight. I heard Jerron Ennis is going to be on the card as well. I'm not sure who he wanted to fight. I know his father said they was trying to fight Sebastian Formula, and they had no issue with Sean Porter and Kenny, but they was trying to, they was trying to one up all the PBC fighters or the fighters over there to show that they are actually really, coming on the come up. But, Boots is good, Stephen Fulton is good, but I think down the line they both gonna struggle with pressure, and sooner than later for Stephen Fulton, because Leo gonna bring the pressure to him. Ain't nothing pretty or sexy about what Leo do. He come in there, he break you down, he wear you down, he break you down, and by the time you know it, you was up 2 or 3 or 4 rounds, and now you down 6. So ain't nothing pretty about his style, but you know what? He come to work hard. He gonna continue to study his craft. He gonna come in great shape. And with him, 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna really get no excuses about, what he bringing to the table. And that's what you like about him. He's a lunch pail fighter. Stephen Fulton is a fighter that don't want to get hit, and I don't want to get hit neither. But at some point, he going to show us that he got the Philly in him. He ain't got to go Mildred Taylor, but at some point, he got to show us that he can bite down, and he can fight in another style instead of sticking and moving all night. Because you can't stick and moving all night versus fighters like Leo, pressure fighters who bring the pain, man. But it is what it is. Should be a really good fight. It sounds like a really good card. It sounds like the undercard is going to be better, especially if this is true. Leo and Fulton, I'm looking forward to that more than O'Blally and Donaire. You know what I'm saying? So, especially to see Jerron in his fight, that's going to be a treat as well, too. Too bad he couldn't get Formula. I know another guy that was targeting was Jamal James down the line as well, too. Thomas Delorme, I think he fighting Thomas Delorme, my bad. So, yeah, he fighting Thomas Delorme December 19th, so that's a good fight. I remember, I think it was Delorme who got knocked out by Arbegu. Yeah, and then Saddam Ali knocked out Arbegu down the line. So, Thomas Delorme like one more fight after losing to Jamal James to going back to being the Lyft or the Uber driver. So, hopefully, it work out. But, December 15th card sound like it might be Showtime's and Fox best undercard. Because if you see the Earl Spence undercard, that junk is atrocious. I remember Gucci, man, he should have played this song, too. He had a song back in the day called Ridiculous. This hilarious. That card is atrocious, man. But, yeah, that card sounds like it's slapping. I'm not sure if they're going to be in Texas or where they can have fans at, but that card for sure slapping, man. So, look forward to that. But then, I heard this little rumor, out there. This could be false. It could be true. I don't want people saying, oh, CJ said this. I tried to double check, but ain't nobody know. I heard that, about to mispronounce this man named Julian J. Rock Williams is supposed to be training with Javon Sugar Hill. Now, I could be 100% wrong. This is a rumor I heard, and a lot of people say, oh, he going to get a lot of hate. I hope he don't get a lot of hate. Sugar Hill, I met him. I'm from Detroit. Hell of a stand-up guy. This dude stopped drinking his drink after coaching this fighter. I think he was coaching Anthony Barnes. He ended up getting a knockout, I believe. He dropped his drink to give me an interview. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, he 100% solid. So, I know he didn't load nobody gloves up, spike nobody drink. I know he ain't or had a connection with Mark Breland. He's solid, so I think it's a good trainer for him. But the thing about J-Rock is, if he ain't gonna be able to fix his chin, which he not, he got to get better defense. I'm not sure if Sugar Hill giving him more offense is gonna be the difference. I thought him and Bredman had a great connection. It's either he gonna try to sit down and generate more power, or he got to be in the matrix and don't get hit. But he got talent. He a guy that don't do one thing great. He got a high IQ, because Bredman got a high IQ too. But the thing about it is, he don't generate the power. He not sitting there. He can punch. When you see him versus Jared Hurd sitting down and slap boxing and really slapping Jared Hurd around, he was sitting on his shots generating pressure. That's what it was. He's sitting on his shots generating pressure. So if Sugar Hill can get him sitting on his shots and a little bit better, then yeah. But it should be interesting. I know he gunning for a Jamel Charlo fight. I know he don't want the Rosario rematch. If Rosario won, he would. But I think either, if he start knocking people out, people going to be like, oh, I'm skeptical. He loading gloves. I don't think so, man. It's just that a lot of these dudes don't sit on their shots. If J-Rock learn to sit on the shots to become a better defensive fighter, I think it's going to be over. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fast way. Check out our Facebook group. That link's there as well. Check us out on Sportscastr. All my live streams can't go live for a while, so check me out over there. Create a profile. It's free. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Sportscastr link there as well too. Appreciate the little support. Let me know what you guys think about the video. One time for the one time. We gone.